So my name's Hunter Ruthven. I'm the editor of two online business titles, realbusiness.co.uk and businessadvice.co.uk. Realbusiness.co.uk is aimed at kind of established and kind of growing SMEs, probably kind of more than £1 million in turnover, all the way up to kind of 50 million turnover and 250, 300 staff. It's 20 years old next year. Was a magazine before, but it's now entirely online. Business Advice is a new title for us. It's just about a year old now and is aimed at the kind of micro and small business community, sole traders, freelancers, that kind of thing. An area we felt was a little bit underserved by other titles and kind of mainstream media. So across both titles, our audience is UK business owners and senior managers, those who are looking for a little bit of insight to kind of share stories with their peer group and kind of get some insight out to improve what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. I think in terms of a USP, it's really the fact that we do focus on that size of business. There is lots written about business by mainstream national titles, but kind of our feeling is that the SME and small business community is a little bit underserved in terms of dedicated resource. So the advice and guidance we provide through our in-house production and our contributors, the businesses we interview, is really tailored towards the issues and the kind of problems faced by SMEs specifically. So in terms of kind of tapping into the growing pains that these kind of entrepreneurs and senior business decision makers might be going through, I think ours is a really good kind of one-stop shop to find out about all things finance, exporting, recruitment, all those different processes that a business owner must go through on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. We're there to kind of provide a sounding board, an introduction to various themes, and then where they feel they need a little bit more information, they can perhaps take it to the next level of an advisor or a kind of a senior professional that can really kind of help them through that process. But it's really about recognizing that this is a distinct sector of the business world and that it needs specific content to help them. I think we're not too specific with what we talk about. I think our readers are generally could be classified as really kind of exciting entrepreneurs who have a fantastic idea, depending on how far they've got along with it. They know what their idea is, they know what they want to do with it, they know who the customer is. But where we can step in, where I think readers enjoy what we produce, we can really fill in the gaps with things like how to put together a plan to raise finance, how to start thinking about what is the next addressable export market, how to think about maybe is that next recruitment a marketing professional? What do I want from them? So it's really about tapping into those different quandaries that they might have on a day-to-day basis and backing it up with real life examples of how others have tackled this problem and what they've kind of really managed to kind of extrapolate on the other side. I think more and more what we're finding of interest is the human element to the business. It's quite easy to get kind of a little bit bored in terms of maybe what a business does itself. Maybe it's kind of just a software business, which is quite hard to differentiate from others. It might be doing really well. But what's really interesting is when we can bring a human element out to that business. Maybe it's a background story the entrepreneur has of a previous company they've started and it's either gone on to great things and been sold or failed, or they might have an interesting corporate background that they've decided to step out of and become an entrepreneur. So really it's about combining what the business does, where it's going, what kind of traction it's had so far, but bringing in the human element of the founding team, the people they've recruited, any interesting customers that they're engaging with. It's really important to combine those two elements for us. PRs are a vital part of what we do. We are an online title, we're fast paced, we need news stories on a daily basis, we need interesting companies fed to us, we need questions answered. So without PR, we struggle. I think where PR could do better is just kind of really honing in on what we do specifically and what our demands are as a title. I think all too often it's a bit too much of a blanket approach, and it doesn't, not that we're kind of precious about that kind of thing, but we need to know, we need the PR to know that they think this is the right fit for our title rather than just every title out there. So it's taking a minute to go, right, what's Real Business after? What have they covered recently? What do they do differently about other titles that maybe we could hone our pitch a little bit? And then I think it really comes down to being able to execute quickly when you do have a proposition for us. It's about having the right images available. It's about having the stats to back up what you're saying, not having to go away and find them. And it's about having kind of stakeholders within that particular business that's being pitched really engaged, because I think all too often there's a bit of a breakdown between what a PR and kind of communications department is trying to get out there and what a stakeholder actually wants to say. So I think really kind of sit down with PR, I'd recommend PRs sit down with stakeholders and really work out what it is they're trying to get across in the media, and kind of have a joined up approach when they do go out and do that.